Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for October 2022. This is a general reading for Pisces. Cross watchers are also welcome. Keep in mind that the roles of the individuals or energies identified in the reading may be swapped, and the intensity of the energy may vary. So feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. So we're going to start out with this Celtic Cross reading and close with an oracle card message. So Pisces, the present situation, you have the haunted house for this deck, but it's traditionally the Lover's card. What crosses is the Three of Cups. Above you, you have the Eight of Wands. Below you, you have the Chariot. In the past, you have the Six of Wands. In the near future, you have the Four of Pentacles. Your attitude of the situation is the Knight of Swords. In your environment, the Fool. Your hopes and fears, you have the Magician. And the outcome, you have the Queen of Wands. So Pisces, it seems like there was some type of victory, some type of recognition that you have received recently, and the present situation kind of indicates some type of potential, life-changing potential that may have to do with a romantic connection, some type of decision to pursue some path, some choice, and really looking at the long-term outcome of it. What crosses is the Three of Cups, so it may be that there are friends that are like maybe weighing their opinions or even just celebrating this recent accomplishment that you've had. Above you in your conscious mind, you have the Eight of Wands, kind of looking ahead, really planning for some kind of, future victory and success, advancing, moving forward. Below you, you also have this Chariot, and similar to the Eight of Wands, it's about advancing forward towards victory. And similar to the Six of Wands, which indicates that you had one minor victory, or one, shouldn't call it minor, one of the minor victories, or not as major as whatever it is that you are looking for with this haunted lover's house. With your attitude being the Knight of Swords, you are really jumping in, all about action, making things happen. Whether there is a well thought out plan in that, we'll kind of see. In your environment with the Fool, these are external factors that influence you. So this may be just generally, people around you starting out new endeavors. For example, moving to new places, taking on new jobs, pursuing new relationships, a sense of really the people around you, you're seeing that they are really opening their hearts and minds to new experiences. In your hopes and fears with this Magician, it is this kind of hope of, making a change where, like, again, this life-changing change, where you get to kind of create exactly what it is that you want. In the near future with this Four of Pentacles, there may be a need to kind of focus on your foundations, whether those are finances and needing to save finances. It looks like these are the only pentacles that have come up in this initial layout here. So it might be financial resources. It might just be getting your mind, heart, body, spirit aligned in terms of like being physically able to create the things that you want to create. With the outcome being the Queen of Wands, there is definitely a sense of, stepping into that power, embracing your passions, and kind of being your sassy self. So let's take a look at the Six of Wands in the past. You have the Hierophant here. So some of you may have had some type of degree that you've accomplished, some type of course, education that you've completed or have, made it into, like, it's making me think of like a big employer, like whatever it is, whatever the industry is, it's one of the top. So if it's like, oh, airlines, Delta, American Airlines, Southwest. If it's, tech companies, it's like Google, Amazon, Apple. Is that tech or is that electronics? But it's kind of like one of those things. So let's take a look at this haunted house love situation. You have the Empress here. So really just making things happen, embracing this concept of, self-love, love of others, being connected to those around you, really feeling that what you're doing actually matters, and not only for yourself but those around you, and that you can really almost do anything you want, anything you want to create, anything you want to have, like, that you can get there. So let's see about the Three of Cups. You have the Two of Ghosts, or the Two of Cups. So it does seem like there is a sense of just celebrating your connection, celebrating this accomplishment, and enjoying your life and kind of where your future is leading you. Let's see about the Eight of Wands. You have the Three of Ghosts, or the Three of Cups again. So it may be that, this environment of the Fool, you are kind of all going through that same experience. Maybe whatever this organization is, whatever this victory is, you have friends, colleagues that had the similar victory, and you're similarly looking ahead, and really, it's kind of a sense in the air of accomplishment and victory around the corner. So let's take a look at this Chariot. You have the Seven of Pumpkins, or the Seven of Pentacles, and Chariot's also the seventh major arcana card. So it's a sense of recognizing that there will be tests, examinations, challenges ahead of you, but you've also had that behind you, and that ultimately you're aware of, like, whatever kind of faces you, you would be able to kind of prepare for it, whatever whatever obstacle, whatever examination, whatever test of will, test of your resources. So let's see about this Knight of Swords in your attitude. You have King of Bats or King of Swords. So here it may be that you are like following in the footsteps of a mentor or one of your parents when it comes to intellect, communications. Maybe this is a career path similar to theirs. It could be something to do with legal issues, something to do with writing even, and kind of really, it's almost that may be how you hope to kind of not have the exact same path, but maybe even a similar path and a little bit bonus sprinkles on the side. So let's take a look at the Fool in your environment. You have the Hanged Man. So it could be that, you know, this excitement in your environment, it may also be accompanied by some waiting period, waiting for things to start up after this event here. Maybe a sense of recognizing that like the reality of things is starting, and to be prepared for like whatever you know, like whatever they were thinking would be, you know, what would happen after this event here. Understanding that it probably isn't exactly that way and you just have to wait to see how it goes, but still excited about whatever that might be. Let's see about the Magician in your hopes and fears. You have the High Priestess. So definitely kind of tapping into your intuition, really maybe even like, even though this is more, what's it called? Mind, like logic and reason, communications, thought processes, problem solving. Because you have like the Empress here and the haunted house, the Magician, High Priestess, could be that you are going for a more artistic way of doing things. So here maybe, you know, this not following in the footsteps exactly, but maybe there is a mentor, a parent figure that was a traditional writer, and you are also wanting to be a writer, but a writer of like comic books or fantasy or, you know, advertisement, something like that, where it's more dealing with the like creativity and possibly even dealing with things that are mystical and magical and fairy tale like. So let's see about the Four of Pentacles. You have the Emperor. Wow, you've got the Fool in your environment. You got the Magician, High Priestess, Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, Haunted House, or you got the Lover's card here. You got the Chariot. You got basically 0 through all the cards, 0 through 7 of the major arcana, which is really kind of seems like all the things that you need for foundation. Oh, I forgot you have the Hangman down here too, but that's 12. So that's a big jump. But here in the near future, you're going to be focusing on boundaries, on security, on like, you know, recognizing what matters and is worth protecting, and worth investing in. And let's take a look at the Queen of Wands with the outcome. You have the Queen of Ghosts or Queen of Cups. So you've got the Empress and these two queens here and the High Priestess. It's definitely a sense of powerful creativity, powerful intuition, a sense of really being connected to your heart, connected to the people around you. It's almost like these two queens right here. You've got the fire and you've got the water of these two queens. The way I'm seeing it is like really passionate about some type of creative endeavor. It could also be just like a tweak of things. Like if here this parent is a doctor, you getting into like alternative medicine, acupuncture, some type of counseling or therapies where it deals with like music therapy, art therapy, things along those lines. That's what I'm kind of seeing is the celebration and gearing up for in October, Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for a message from your higher self. About tricks and treats to be mindful of this month, you have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. So here there's an understanding that at the end of things, there's life and then there's death, and all of us share that same path. And here, Pisces, you are recognizing that in this life, you want to make it exactly the way you want, because this is yours and you are pulling in all these like positive energies and really on the road to living exactly the meaningful life that you want. I'm going to pull one more card to give you some contradictions to be aware of. You've got old and you have young. And here this tree, its branches supports this new life here. So to some degree, it does kind of seem like there is a connection to someone who's more experienced, someone who is wiser, but kind of following in their footsteps, but also with a new innovative spin on things. So Pisces, I'm hoping that this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month. To uncover more layers, check out readings for each of your sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.